Hello again, and welcome back to Looking Through My Sewing Box. Last time we explored what was in the pocket and this tray, so we'll set that aside. And we got past this embroidery hoop and this tea towel with the outline of Carrick-Kennen Castle on it. And this package of this dresser scarf kit. Only the lace is left. And I think we talked about this embroidery floss as well. This is actually for a cross-stitch project, I believe, but it's all the same. And then we have this situation left over from something, and now it's all tangled together. Here's some fabric that was... Oh, I started to make something out of this and then realized I'd made it way too big. So I just gave up. And now I can still use it for something else. And some more of it. Interfacing. This is fusible interfacing that you can iron on. Oh yeah, we talked about that because it looks like I melted it at some point. Ribbon and thread. I think that's as far as we got. So, we'll have other random bits of ribbon. Quite a few of these are left over from a project from a few years ago. It's of little short lengths. Relatively short lengths of ribbon. 2, 3, 4, 5 those. Okay. And a package of safety pins with one lone safety pin left in it. Let's move this over here and put the safety pin in there. And we have more interfacing. Little scraps of interfacing. I'm not sure exactly why I kept these little bits. Maybe I thought that at some point I would need to sort of patch some interfacing together. I'm not sure this strip would be very useful though, but you never know. Fabric, rectangles. This one is kind of neat. I don't know if you can see, but it has little bits of sparkle in those little gold dashes. It's a little hard to see. And we have this cheery yellow floral pattern. Ah, here is the actual dresser scarf from that kit. See, it's printed with the pattern. It's quite pretty. I wonder if I'll actually do that sometime. It's quite nice. And here is a pin cushion that a friend of the family made. She put some kind of stuffing in this red fabric. Made a cushion. You can see where she gathered it together like a pouch to close it up. And then she crocheted this lace cover around it. Made it really pretty. So that comes in very handy for storing needles that you can stab yourself with later. I'm going to put that in over there. But it works great for pins. Pins that have little heads on them that they won't go all the way through. And here we have some more. Oh, wow. These were not from the same thing. Okay, where does one end and one begin? A piece of black ribbon there. These are left over from embroidery or cross-stitch projects. This has some pretty sparkly sort of filament in here. This was from a Thomas Kincaid cross-stitch pattern project, I believe. And these, I think, were little sparkles on the water. I think. I hope we can't hear that car go by. You'd think at 11:30 at night people would be in bed. But then I'm not, so. I'm not sure where these... Oh, there we go. I got it. Okay, so here's one. And this was a completely different project. As you can see, it looks different. And I wrote down what colors these were, but I have no idea what that was. And here we have a mess. Oh my. Here's another project I was doing, no idea what, but I separated them in these little index card books. So a color in between pages. There's a train. Hopefully that's relaxing. One just went by about 5 minutes ago. Okay. And I don't remember what project that was from. I think it was the same as these, which are the same thing. All nicely organized, except for the ends. These were all the same project. There's only light pink left in this one. This system works really well, as long as you remember what project you're doing. But it keeps the embroidery floss separate until you put it in a box with everything else. And then you have strays. But I probably finished that project. Hopefully. There's little bits of elastic. 1/4 inch elastic. Several lengths. Oh, this is a longer piece. This is a longer section. Oh, and here's some little elastic cord. Comes in handy for things as well. This is some Velcro. Very strong Velcro, and it's self-adhesive. We used that to replace some Velcro on a brace I was wearing for a while, where the Velcro wore out and wouldn't hold together. So we got some of this, and my mom stitched some on to replace the Velcro. And then later I did it again because it wore out again. I wore that for quite a while. And now I've got all this very strong Velcro. And we have another needle. Let's put that on the magnet. And we have a tangle of embroidery floss from something. And other embroidery floss and yarn. And that's rather a mess. And here's a mess in a bag. All kinds of colors in here. This wasn't from a particular project, I believe. I think this was just a bunch of leftover random ends. Or not ends, but random lengths of floss of various colors. And it was clearly all jumbled up, so I just kept it together. Here's another one. Okay, this was Candamar Designs. This was from the Thomas Kincaid one as well. That goes with the one over here with the sparkly floss. And there's some thread here. I think that must be attached to some spool. Oh, here it is. We have a... Oh, nope, that's not it. Some light blue thread, some black elastic, and the thread this belongs to is still down here. More ribbons, just all kinds of ribbons. The box. Boxes. Oh, this is the box. The lid of which is the needle tray now. This is, I think, the ties from a hoodie. Or maybe some workout pants. I don't know. But I put it in here for some reason. Scraps of fabric. These are little cards for organizing embroidery floss. Could have used these, but I didn't. So I have a whole bunch of loose ones. Oh, this is a little baby booty. Not quite complete. Crocheted. Little embroidery hoop. Slightly bigger embroidery hoop. And another one. It's clearly very handy size. And there's another one. So thank you for delving into this box with me. Next time, we'll go through the rest of this and put it all back together. Meanwhile, I hope you have a lovely day or night. And thank you for coming. I'll see you later.